Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video is just going to be something short and sweet, and this is for my ladies with the normal to dry skin. You can still achieve a look like this with just tinted moisturizer, your concealer, bronzer, and blush. You do not have to reach for foundations on a hot day outside, or days that that you want to wear a little something, but foundation is just too heavy. Go for the tinted moisturizer. I will show you a few in this video of my favorites. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. I want to go ahead and slide in. I don't know if you girls around here know of the store, cheap store called Aswell. Well, I went in there with my little sister and look at how freaking cute these shorts are. Just look at them. Look how cute. Oh my God, I think they were like $20. Literally couldn't continue until I showed you guys. Those shorts are so stretchy. Oh my God. They even run big. It feels so good. Let's get this hair out of our way and get started. So with dry skin, you always want to make sure you, of course, moisturize. I always start with an elixir or serum. Always want to put that on first after you wash and tone your face. Now I'm going to put on my SPF. You can do an SPF and then moisturizer, or you can have a SPF that has moisturizer in it. And this one is Murad Essential C. So it's got vitamin C, day moisturizer, broad spectrum. This redness will go down some. It's just from me rubbing my face. I always look like I have like blush galore, and that's just my cheeks. I've always been that way. Freckles, red. I don't know what this blemish is going. I don't know what's going on here. Probably some new product. And the occasional age spots. But I just started using this Honey Do Me Up. If you're not gonna use this, use some type of primer that is very moisturizing. And this is like, literally, I mean, Do Me Up. I literally think it's like, for real. No, I'm just kidding. It's not real honey, but still. It is, you can see it's a very moisturizing product. In between products, of course, you want to let it dry down for like 1 minute or so, basically long enough to grab your next product. No big deal, but I just make sure they're dry. So with dry skin, you always want to use some type of moisturizing foundation. I have a ton of options that I actually like and prefer, but during the summer, I like to reach for a tinted moisturizer. These are 4 of my favorite tinted moisturizers. Some tinted moisturizers that just don't work for my skin, but other people love them, like ColourPop. That's also for sale in Shop My Stash. I think I have 2 colors, but these work for me best. Dr. Jart, NARS, another Dr. Jart, and this that came in one of my beauty boxes, and I really do like this. Some of them don't really give you much coverage, and I'm not asking for much, but I still want to see a little bit of something. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pick this Dr. Jart BB Beauty Balm, and it's multi-action skincare. It has sunscreen. After I do my thing with my brush, I like to take a beauty sponge, a damp beauty sponge, and just go all over my face to make sure I pick up any uneven product or streaks over my face. But then I go in concealer, just a few dots of concealer. We're not talking hardcore, just a few dots. And I do the eyelids. And as you can see, it just lightened up under my eyes just a little bit. We're not doing anything too heavy, but if you think you need to do an additional, like go over like you got too much, just go over with the brush that you use your tinted moisturizer with. I personally like to set my under eyes with something super, super light. I use this little Laura Mercier. All setting powders are really too heavy for under my eyes, but I just do the lightest little coat just to set in fine lines. Then I like to set my face very lightly because I just don't want this moving around. But I do it super lightly because I don't want to take away from the whole point of using just a moisturizer. So I'm going to use the Fit Me powder by Maybelline. Also, I set my face lightly for any blush and bronzer that I'm about to put on. Okay, back in the browser field. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys a quick trick on how to get that perfect cut crease. We're not gonna do several colors today. We're just gonna use a color and a shimmer. So I'm gonna use a neutral color just to show you this trick. And I know I flip-flop back and forth when it comes to my makeup. I really just, it's just always whatever. Okay, so grab one of these. Grab any type of shade that you want. I wouldn't go too dark. You can darken up in the crease later, but I'm gonna choose this Love Handles shade right here and maybe tap into Perfectionist, maybe just these two. Tap off any excess. Put this, line it up with the crease in your eye. Make sure I'm doing this right. All right, and we're just going to follow. If you're someone that has trouble with cut creases, here you go. So once you get that off, boom. All right, let's take the end and let's bring it out lightly. Look at that. Okay, so then I like to take a little bit bigger brush and get a little bit of a lighter shade and buff this out. Meaning I'm just gonna go on the very top of this shade. Basically to blend this out. I would not usually grab this color, but it was just what's in front of me. But basically I'm just showing you guys, like, just blend it out. Stay above that crease, try not to go below it. And you work with whatever your eye shape is or however. I'm going to take a shimmer, and you can leave it here. You can carve in some like white right there, but I am of course gonna do some shimmer. So I'm gonna start with a flat brush like this. I am going to spray it with some setting spray, anything to get it wet. And I'm gonna grab a shimmer with it. Just gonna put it in this space right here. And of course you're gonna follow that line. And like I've told you in plenty of other videos, you don't have to use a brush. You can go hard with your finger. And your finger does just so much better to me, but whatever. So basically, I like to bring whatever color I use on the very bottom. This is just a preference. So I like to go ahead and just go right here. And I'm just gonna come up and meet, just barely, after I have nothing on the brush. This is a good way to also hide where your makeup kind of sinks in, just to be honest. Okay, so now that we've got that eye, I'm just going to add some liner and mascara, and I'll be right back. So I just wanted to jump back on to let you know that you can use any super flat brush. You don't have to use actual eyeliner. You can do a lighter look, go into really black, brown, any color that you want to. And this is what I like to do on just light days where I just don't feel like doing eyeliner. Just follow your lash line. And it just looks like a smoky, smudged out type of liner. Okay, now that we have the eyes done, I'm gonna go back to my face and do my bronzer and my blush. Not gonna be super precise, I'm gonna use my Hoola. Lastly, I'm gonna go in with this Milk Kush Lip Scrub. I always put this on before I put any type of lip product on because it's just gonna get rid of any dry, flaky, unwanted whatnot. And it's like literally like a scrub. And you're supposed to wash this off, or wipe it off. You're supposed to wipe it off with warm, damp water, but I'm gonna give myself a quick spritz of setting spray, and I'm gonna use the MAC Fix Plus. And I'm gonna do this to set my face to make sure. Y'all know I love a good setting mist. Oof. I'm gonna do this to make sure that my makeup stays in place today when I'm outside for the rest of the day. Usually I wouldn't put on any lipstick or lip gloss, but because I'm in the video, I just got this in a box. It is Ola Neon. Don't know, but it is beautiful. So guys, I just wanted to give you an easy alternative so you didn't think you had to pile on makeup or feel like you just couldn't wear makeup at all when you go out in the sun. This has SPF in it, tinted moisturizer. You really cannot go wrong with it. Again, if you need to spot conceal, spot conceal. Use your concealer on certain spots, but you can still put a light amount of blush and bronzer on and you can still feel beautiful. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoy videos like this. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you want to be notified of any future videos that I post. Please comment down below if you have any suggestions. I would love to hear them. Please don't come for me for my list for my Invisalign. I've got 2 more weeks. I am done. Did I show a Power Ranger move? Whoa. Go, go, Power Rangers. Dun, 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 dun. Just kidding.